Welcome to today's deep dive. We've got a really custom-tailored one for you today. I want you to just imagine this. A giant, oversized orange robot just mindlessly chewing up a sports field.
Oh, right in the middle of a blazing summer heat wave, too.
Exactly, just totally wiping out the local ecosystem. And the irony is, all the kids are away on holiday anyway.
Yeah, nobody's even using the field.
Right. So our mission today is exploring some notes about two students who basically watched this exact scene unfold. And we are pairing their story with an article on modern nature-first design.
It is a great pairing. We are going to figure out how a storm-wrecked birdhouse and that exact robotic lawnmower, hold the secret to saving towns millions while drastically boosting local biodiversity.
So let's jump in. The story starts with this grassroots observation, right? It perfectly captures a much bigger ecological problem.
Yeah, so it starts with these two boys, Kesser and Steen. They are in a nature and innovation class, and they are out by a local bog inspecting some birdhouses they had actually mounted themselves.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but a recent storm blew one of the posts completely down, smashed it. Luckily, no baby birds were hurt.
Oh, that's good.
But while they're out there checking the damage, they notice something on the nearby football and rugby pitches. The fields were being aggressively mowed, even though it was a massive heat wave.
Okay, let's unpack this for a second. I mean, it's basically creating a green desert. Why are we so obsessed with cutting all the grass at once? Especially when kids are on summer holiday and literally no one is using the field.
It's a great question. Because that aggressive mowing, it eliminates the primary food source for local bees. They suddenly have zero food. And right as the boys are realizing this, that giant orange glass robot just rolls right by them.
Doing its thing.
Exactly. So Steen, he suggests they should just reprogram the robot, make it do a zigzag pattern and leave the edges wild. Or he even says, why not let sheep or goats graze the edges instead?
I mean, I love that.
Right. And Kesser takes it further. He envisions this whole self-sustaining system. If you let the grass grow, you attract bats and starlings.
Wait, why bats and starlings?
Because they naturally eat the insects that dig into the pitches, like cranefly larvae. So you get natural pest control without dropping a single drop of chemical pesticide.
That is brilliant. But my favorite part of the notes is how they want to pitch this to the mayor. The town has all these tourist brochures bragging about being this pristine nature municipality.
Yeah, but the reality is just endless manicured lawns.
Right. So to force the mayor's hand, Steen hilariously suggests renaming the local forest to Tiger Woods.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, and then they could charge an entrance fee to tourists and use that money to fund way more dirt houses around the sports pitches.
That is actually some genius level branding, and it perfectly mirrors this massive, really lucrative shift happening right now in high-end sports architecture.
You mean the golf course stuff from the article?
Exactly. It's a trend called Rewilding the Rough. Courses are finally ditching that manicured wall-to-wall turf look. They are replacing huge areas with native grasslands, wetlands, and shrubs.
Here's where it gets really interesting to me. They drop their weekly mows down to just like 1 or 2 cuts a season. So being lazy with your maintenance actually saves a fortune on diesel and fertilizer. Plus, it saves the planet.
Well, okay, I wouldn't call it lazy.
No.
No, because while it sounds like an instant fix, you can't just fire the lawnmower and walk away. Rewilding takes 2 to 4 seasons to actually establish.
Oh, wow. I had no idea it took that long.
Yeah, it requires real ecological mapping. Success means using specific local seeds, so like blueberry and lingonberry in the Nordics or fescue bent grasses in Britain. You have to tailor the mowing to local bird nesting cycles, too.
But wait, how do they keep the golfers happy? If you don't mow, won't everyone just lose their golf balls in the weeds?
That is the trick of nature-first design. They use soft edges and graduated grass heights. So the play areas are pristine, but they fade into this wild, dynamic ecosystem.
Got it. So if you're listening right now and you're looking at your own backyard or maybe your corporate campus, true green infrastructure takes patience. You have to communicate what you're doing so people don't just think you forgot to mow.
Exactly. Kesser and Steen's Tiger Woods idea really reflects the actual future of landscape design. It proves that world-class recreation and wild ecology can coexist beautifully.
Which brings us to our final thought for you to chew on today. If our most elite, highly manicured sporting environments can be successfully rewilded, what other pristine areas in your daily life are just waiting for a wild transformation? Think about those sterile office parks or road medians you drive past every day. Could they be next?